What's up guys, it is finally Cyber Monday, the day we have all been waiting for, and it looks like brands are starting to open up their inventory just a little bit. So while I was super disappointed at what we saw on Black Friday, it's 3 days later and now we do have some good deals starting to trickle out. So in this video, I'm gonna break down all of the top site-wide deals out there, and I'll also do a roundup of the best running shoe deals as I do every weekend. I'll let you know where you can find these deals and who these shoes are gonna be best for. Before we get into it today, if you aren't subscribed to the channel and you like to get deals on running shoes, make sure that you are subscribed to me, especially throughout the holiday season as we start to see some good deals creep up. I'm going to be putting a lot of focus on these deal videos. Also, second little housekeeping announcement here, and I'm gonna do a post about this in the community section as well. I am going to the running event tomorrow in Austin, Texas. So I'm gonna start compiling a list of questions from you all that I can go ask to the big running shoe brands. So look out for that post in the community. And if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you're subscribed to see all the good stuff that we got coming for you guys. All right, let's get into it. All right guys, so first up, I want to highlight some site-wide deals out there. So the first one, we have Dick's Sporting Goods. They are doing a 40% off deal, a lot of stuff, but the main deal that I wanted to highlight from them is the $20 off $100 in the app. Now there are some exclusions that apply on this deal, but it should work for most of the running shoes. Essentially, if you buy any of their products from their app rather than their website, you can get 20 bucks off of $100 or more dollars. The next site-wide deal that I wanted to highlight here is Tracksmith. They are doing a 20% off deal as well. Now this applies to most products, including the beautiful Elliott Runner here. So the Elliott Runner is a classic daily trainer that uses PEBA instead of an EVA. So there's this insole here of a supercritical PEBA foam and then a standard PEBA out here in the main area of the midsole. So if you've been looking to try the Elliott Runner, it came out about a year ago now, but you didn't want to pull the trigger at that $200 price point, the 20% off code puts it down to $158.40, which is right in line with standard premium daily trainers like the Nike Vomero, the ASICS Gel Nimbus. A lot of shoes are priced at that $160 price point. So if you've been waiting to pull the trigger on this, now would be a good time. This deal does end today. Tracksmith also has a bunch of the other stuff for 40% off. I know I'm pretty harsh on Tracksmith sometimes because their prices are absolutely insane, but this is a good time to buy Tracksmith with their 40% off sale stuff and then 20% off of most stuff site-wide. All right guys, last site-wide deal I wanted to mention is ASICS. Now this doesn't apply to everything, but they're doing a 20% off of most sale items. So this means you can get the Nova Blast for as cheap as $67. Big shout out to Moises Patterson who sent through this deal in my inbox this morning. Appreciate your kind words, sir, as well. And so you can get this for $67 if you use their 25% off of that Nova Blast 3, and you also sign up for an account with them, which will give you an additional 10% off. So that's a really good deal, sub $70 for a nice solid cushion daily trainer in that Nova Blast 3. We do know the Nova Blast 4 is going to start shipping on that first week of December, but hey, just because the new model version comes out, that doesn't mean the old one is completely obsolete. I love picking up last year's models of shoes, so if you are looking for a new cushion daily trainer, that Nova Blast 3 is going to be $67 with that site-wide 25% off at ASICS. All right guys, so those are the three site-wide deals I wanted to mention. Dick's Sporting Goods, $20 off $100, Tracksmith, 20% off, and ASICS, 25% off sale. Now let's get into the best running shoe deals. All right guys, first up here we have the Saucony Endorphin Speed 3. Now Saucony was doing a deal on Black Friday. We could get this for 25% off on their website. That deal is done, but REI decided to extend that same price up through December 4th. So you can get the Saucony Endorphin Speed 3 for $128 at rei.com, and you can get the Saucony Endorphin Pro 3 for $168 at rei.com right now. So Saucony only had these on Friday. REI is holding it down for us hobby joggers out here and extending this through December 4th. So Speed 3 is going to be a great faster daily trainer or up-tempo shoe. As a sub 3 hour marathon runner or sub 125 half marathon runner, this is a really good long run shoe. For me, in that category of fitness, it's a little bit soft for what I like to do interval training in. I'd prefer a firmer shoe like a Takumi Sen, but this is a really solid tempo shoe or long run shoe for faster runners, and a great speed work shoe if you're running between 3 hours and 4 hours, 4:30 in the marathon. Pro 3 is an excellent marathon racing shoe and an excellent long run with pace shoe. So if you like to race in the Vaporfly but want to train in something a little bit different, the Pro 3 is a great option for that. Or if you want one shoe to do fast long runs in and running the marathon in, then the Pro 3 is an excellent choice for that. So $128 for the Speed 3 at REI and $168 for the Pro 3 at REI. All right, guys, next up, two more Saucony deals. Now, Saucony had their Black Friday deal last week. Now they're doing their Cyber Monday deal, which is 40% off of their classic shoes. So that includes the Convara and the Ride. So in this deal, you can get the Convara for $72 and then that Ride for $84. Now, both of those shoes use Saucony's Power Run foam, which is an EVA compound, which is firm, snappy. Convara is a bit lighter on foot, a bit more flexible than the Ride. It's gonna be a better option for shorter, faster stuff. You can think of it almost like the New Balance Rebel. It's really that fast speed work or short distance daily trainer. You're not gonna wanna wear it for double-digit long runs, but a great option for shorter stuff, putting down some pace during the week. Now, the Ride is a classic daily trainer. It's got a little bit more cushion and protection than the Convara 14. It's not gonna be super soft like the Nova Blast would, but if you prefer a firmer feel underfoot like a Nike Pegasus or an Audi Zero SL, the Ride goes in that same category, on sale right now for $84. So if you've been looking to try something a little bit different, a little bit firmer, then the Ride is a good choice. All right, guys, next up here we have Altra. Now, Altra is one of the only brands that decided to put their carbon-plated race day shoe on sale. So we're seeing both the Vanish Carbon, which is their marathon racer, and the Vanish Tempo, which is their marathon training non-plated shoe, on sale. So you can get that Vanish Carbon, their top-tier marathon racing shoe, for $168. This is going to be a no-drop shoe. It doesn't use PIBA in the midsole, but it's a supercritical foam that's very bouncy, very fun to run in, and it's the hands-down best option for low drop or no drop race day shoes out there. Vanish Tempo is the non-plated version of that. This one is coming in at $120. I've really been considering trying the shoe out. Now, this is a great option to try if you're looking to get into the no drop shoes and want something that's a little bit more fun to run in. So Vanish Tempo can be used as a daily trainer. It can also be used as a workout shoe, but it uses that same bouncy supercritical foam that we're seeing in the Vanish Carbon, except here there's no plate and there's a little bit more of a well-structured training upper. So if you've been considering these no drop shoes, now would be a great time to buy, with Altra's two best road running shoes on sale. I also want to highlight the Altra Mont Blanc Boa, which is their top trail running shoe. This one is on sale for $147. This is a do-it-all trail running shoe, kind of like the Hoka Speed Goat 5. It can crank through everything. Again, it's going to be no drop, and it's $147 at ultrarunning.com. All right, guys, next up we have some deals at Dick's Sporting Goods. I want to do a big shout out to Dick's here because they tend to have the best online deals of any of these big retailers, from Fleet Feet to Running Warehouse to even the brands themselves. Dick's holds it down with the deals for us runners, so thank you, Dick's. Happy holidays to you, and thank you for giving us some good deals throughout this last year. So first one at Dick's is the Nike Infinity Run 4, and this one is $95. Now, this is a shoe on the heavier side. It's about 11 ounces, but it's a really cushioned, comfortable shoe from Nike. Now, this is a borderline type of casual running shoe, but it's very comfortable. It has a huge stack of this React X foam on foot, but I did want to highlight here because it's $160 normally, and right now it's $95. Also, this would be a really good gift for a newer runner who's looking for something comfortable to get into the sport, who just wants something that they can lace up for a few miles. So if you have that type of runner in your life, this would be a great gift. This would also be a good option if you need a recovery shoe, a max cushion shoe that's going to protect your legs, or if you're standing on your feet for a long time. This is the #1 shoe that I've been seeing on the NFL sidelines this season. So very comfortable shoe for standing on your feet for a long time, as well as for running at slow paces. Guys, next up here we have the Nike Pegasus 40. Now this one is $82 at Dick's Sporting Goods. I've been seeing this usually $95, $100, $105 over the past few weeks. So this is some good value in the Pegasus 40. So Peg 40 is going to be a classic daily trainer, a little bit more on the firmer side, using Nike's React foam there in the midsole. There's nothing spectacular about the ride, but that's what makes it a beautiful shoe. It's just a simple, no frills ride that can be used for everything from running fast to running slow to going to the coffee shop to walking around town. It's just a do-it-all shoe, similar to what that Tracksmith Elliott runner is, but at half the price here, even when that Tracksmith Elliott runner is on sale. And that's one of the key elements of the value proposition of the Pegasus. It's a nice, simple, and affordable shoe, and even more affordable here at the Cyber Monday deal, where we can get it for $82. All right, guys, last Nike deal at Dick's Sporting Goods, we have the Invincible 3 on sale for $108. Now, this is the lowest I've seen the Invincible 3 on sale sale so far. This shoe is gonna be a nice cushion daily trainer or recovery running shoe. It's using a thick bed of Nike's ZoomX foam. ZoomX is that race day P-Bax compound. In here, there's no plate, so it's nice and soft underfoot. Not the most stable feel, but a very fun shoe. Nice and bouncy and will take some of the burden of running high mileage off your leg. Again, like the Infinity Run and the Pegasus and the Tracksmith Elliott Runner, this is a great shoe to double as a casual wear shoe and also a very comfortable shoe for walking and standing for a long time. On sale for $108 at Dick's Sporting Goods right now. Typically retails for $180, so this is a really good deal. All right guys, next up here, we have one that I want to highlight because I've had a few people asking me about the future of the shoe, what's gonna happen with the next iteration of it. Is it getting canceled? I don't have the answers to that yet, but what I do know is we're finally starting to see the current generation go on sale, and I'm talking about the ASICS GlideRide series. We have the ASICS GlideRide 3 right now for $112 at asics.com, and with that new account sign up, you can get this for as low as $102. Now the GlideRide 3 is a heavily rocker training shoe that's good for faster pace. It's not as bouncy and energetic as something like the Saucony Endorphin Speed 3, but a nice reliable, almost workhorse type of shoe for handling a lot of those moderate to fast-paced miles during marathon training. Now ASICS has released a ton of new shoes in the time since they've had the GlideRide 3 on the market. For example, Super Blast, Nova Blast 4. I think even the Nova Blast 3 came out after the GlideRide 3. Gel Nimbus 25. We're gonna see the 26 soon. The Cumulus 25. With all these new shoes hitting, and did I say Magic Speed? I don't know. But with all these new shoes hitting the market, it's a little bit odd that we haven't seen anything from ASICS. It's possible that they're discontinuing the shoe. So if you are a fan of the shoe, if you are a fan of rocker training shoes, then go ahead and pick up this GlideRide 3 for around $100 right now. I'm not sure how much inventory they have left here, and I'm not sure what's gonna happen. So if you are a big fan of the shoe, go ahead and pick this up. All right guys, last one here. This is a bonus for women only. We have the Alphafly 2 on sale for $185 at Dick's Sporting Goods. This one is actually only in the 6.5 and 7.5 sizes. They didn't have this on sale for men's. There's not a huge number of sizes available, again 6.5 and 7.5 only, but I did want to highlight this because it's $100 off MSRP. So if there are any women out there who can fit in those 6.5 and 7.5, go ahead and pick up this marathon racer. This is a shoe that essentially introduces itself. It's got that ZoomX foam, carbon fiber plate, that AirPod up there in the forefoot. If you're a forefoot striker, if you're a fast marathon racer, this is going to be the shoe for you. On sale right now for $100 off at Dick's Sporting Goods. All right guys, that's all I have today for Cyber Monday. Please leave all of your best Cyber Monday deals, if I missed any, in the comments below. I appreciate all your support, and make sure you are subscribed for all of the deals to come this holiday season. All right guys, thanks again. I'll be back tomorrow with another video.